Hey everyone, and welcome back to the video. So listen, I'm gonna share with you some sales I got on Mercari and eBay from the all of December and up till now in January 21st. And then I'm gonna share with you my eBay sales for the last few days from the 16th onward. And usually I don't get a lot of sales on Mercari because I use Resale Kit, and you get free 50 listings every month. So I just use the free 50 listings to cross list to Mercari. But if you want to, you could pay say so much and get you pay per so many listings. So for example, you could pay and get 7 listings on top of the additional free. You get 7 one time boost of 7 listings. Then say you have 300 listings in your stockpile that you haven't used, you'll still get the free 50 listings. So your total listings will be 350 instead of 300. But I don't need to use a ton of listing, so it's not it doesn't make sense for me to buy Mercari listings, when I'm gonna sell those listings on eBay eventually, within the first month. And a lot of this stuff I might list in Mercari, and then I have to delete it because it's sold on eBay. So yeah. So this is a vintage 2460 Angelic Adventures by Peter Adrenzo. This took about 4 months to sell from when it was listed on eBay. This sold for $5 plus shipping. Mercari does a flat 10% for the fee. Then they do 2.9% plus 30 cents for the processing fee. The old PayPal here before they increased the fee. Before their processing fee got increased. But their 30 cents stayed the same for normal accounts. This sold for $5 plus shipping, like I said. And I want to say I paid 99 cents for this. So I want to say I make about close to a $3 profit. So it's better than nothing. Unless I picked this up before when on the percent sales when they're doing their move-in stuff. So yeah, this is Deep Trouble number 19 Goosebumps or else 19 for pre-back book. This sold for $5 plus the very paid shipping. And I picked this up at a garage sale, and this was I couldn't remember this was first edition, but I did not say it was first edition. Maybe I could have got a little more money for this. But I did charge first edition price and up selling on Mercari, so that was awesome. So I got like $3 on it, so that was awesome. This was from the 20th. This is from Milk Watch It's household group. They had a household group with a ton of books, and then they had other RAM stuff included in it, like screwdrivers, all the RAM things I sold, like message magnet, trinket boxes, magnifying glasses. But I did list all that I could list, stuff that wasn't just salvageable or broken or something I tossed. All stuff that wasn't broken or in good sellable shape, I listed. And I sold all the books, I believe, now. And I have another item I sold. There was a message magnet B, Marjorie Bastine. So that was awesome. Yeah, this, if I don't know where I sold this stuff in, but if I just sold this one thing, I can't remember if I paid $8 or $9, or I was 7 or 8 before fees. So I would have, so even if I paid 8 plus fees, I would have had to pay so this would have made me almost all my money back, and then I've been $1 in the negative. So, so that's alright. So I only had to sell a couple things this one, and I made my money back. That was a pretty awesome thing. And this is a 1914 Oxmoor 164 Steam Engine Fire Brigade truck, Boxer's Digest toy. I picked this up at my local thrift store. I want to say it was a throne. I picked up a couple of cars. I guess a couple I think I put in a junk drawer just to bundle move them because they weren't really worth a ton. This I decided to list individually for a couple of bucks. because I had a death pal for a while. I'm like, you know what? Instead of putting in my death pal, having a death pal, I'm just gonna get rid of my death pal, and I'm getting rid of my death pal. I have a couple of diecast cars, a couple sport or like a diecast car, a couple of sport like this diecast fire truck, a couple of sports cards that were like low value that I think I bundled when I bought other sports cards on eBay for my personal collection. WNBA sports cards. And then I picked up a couple, and then there's a couple like C software, like one C software or something like that. There's stuff I just listed, just in like a VHS tape. So yeah, this sold for $3 plus shipping, and I'm just glad to see this move go. So yeah, happy on that. And then this, I sold some beanies. Sold 5 beanies. I could have combined them and made like one combined listing, and had like 2-3 pound rate. Just could have put them like $7.99 shipping, because a lot of shipping, but yeah, do it. And so this is Beanie Baby Dobie Doberman. Don't make much on these beanies. I think I make like 58 cents on these. I'm recording. On eBay, I make about like $1 because I charge calculate shipping and I charge the retail rate. So I get at least get my money back, and I at least make $1 on these on eBay before pack materials and stuff. About depending on which one, but last one I sold on eBay, I made about $1 on. So I sold Bones, and then I sold Spike for $1. There's all four of them are brand new in the packaging. Are the Beanie Babies from McDonald's, the teenies from McDonald's, the strut, and they're all sealed. And the Spike is not sealed, but it has the original tag on it. It's just so that's why it's used. And that's Wild Penguin. Except Wild Penguin, I've had this for like 16 months on eBay. The Wild Penguin, I think I listed for like 12 months, like over a year on eBay. A little over a year and like in like 15 to almost 10 days or something like that. And the 16 months is I picked them up in 2020 Milk Watch Shows for like really cheap with a tote that I've been using for a while. I cleaned out, a little bit. Used the tote still, so I'll definitely take it. And I made my money back because I had beanies that were pretty good money. But then I feel like $5-10. My beanies were like $3, $4, $5 plus shipping. Then I just had a bunch of these dollar beanies. I just bulked out because a lot of these weren't selling. And I just did one at a time. So I sold some duplicates beanies, but some I did not sell duplicates, so I just sold one of. I bulked the rest of them off in a big bulk lot eventually. And I sold them for like 99 cents plus shipping on auction just to move them. And that's what they sold for. But I made on UPS ground shipping, I made about $20 in shipping. So I was happy on that. I made something back. So yeah. Now I'm going to go over to eBay and I'm going to share with you what I sold on eBay from the 16th onward. So here we go. So here is a Fitbit from the Shop Goodwill lot. I picked up some Fitbits from Shop Goodwill, and I want to say I paid like 90 some bucks for this lot. It was a lot, but I paid up for this lot. But it turned out to be a good lot. It's not a huge profit lot, but I only have a few pieces in this lot. I only have like a Polar heart rate watch untested, a couple iFitness bands, and then I have a couple Mantra LED digital watches, digital like wristwatches for like kids and seniors to tell the time. Easy to tell the time. And then they're brand new. The heart watch is untested because the battery must be dead. I can't test it, and I'm not gonna spend a battery for like that low, like a really that low value watch. It's not really worth it, So for like the price it's going for, and then I did a iFitness watch bands, and I bought Walgreens at 2 checker bands. There was a whole bulk lot of Fitbit bands. There was a Fitbit charger, I want to say. So yeah, this is, and then I sold that on the 16th. I've had that for a couple months on eBay. I said listed for about a week on eBay. I put this up at Thrift Store before I got Hunger Games, all the Hunger Games collection, the whole Hunger Games collection. This I picked up just at local thrift store for cheap, 49 cents, I want to say, and sold it for, or 99 cents, for either 49 or 99 cents. I sold for $3.99 free shipping. That's what I was going for, just to move it quickly, and I did. And I haven't select the other Hunger Games, the original Hunger Games one I have. Been seeing because I priced it up a little bit. And this is Madden NFL 13. Sold that for $2 free shipping. Has listed for about 4 or 5 months. Picked this up at I picked this up at a local garage sale. I made a killing at that garage sale. I sold. I picked up a bunch of video games. Some hats from that garage sale. Picked up some hats. I picked up some video games, a bunch of video games that sold. Picked up a bunch of hats that sold. A few hats that sold. I still have a few hats left from that garage sale. Picked up some CDs, some sealed C's, some C's. A few C's left from that sale, but they're sealed. But I sold a C or two from the seal. Picked up a bunch of Lawn Mower sealed box sets that sold pretty well. And I did a good gold mine at that garage sale. But this is just a hangover. I don't know why. But just lost money. But I don't want to get rid of it at this point. So yeah. This is something from a Death Pile item. This is Rodney Atkins. These are my people. This might be worth a little more. Picked up by garage sale, but was not. But I just got rid of it and made my money back on it, pretty much. Maybe lost a little bit, but it's a lot learning lesson. I picked this up a long time ago, and I'm like, don't just pick it up just because you think it's a DVD, or something like that. And it's like a music DVD. Don't think it's worth nothing money. It's probably not. Yeah, it wasn't. This is a Royal Dalton Rhodes 13.5 oval string player, H5099 England. This sold for $13.99 plus shipping. And it made I want to say this, a man, it's like 4.5 months. I think it was like either 4 or 4.5 months on that. This is for about a month on, because it's on 10% sale. This was a Royal Rhodes Ulster player, H5099. This, I want to say, I've had listed for about a couple weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. I was up on eBay, so that was awesome, I'm glad. I did say read because I didn't know if it was a chip or if it was just spotted wear on it, but I did mention it. And if the buyer didn't read, that's not my problem. That's not my fault. So, but I did sell it for $13.99 plus shipping. So, and it go into Canada, the global shipping program, and I made about $13 profit on selling it. So that's awesome. And I made my money back. That was my second piece to sell from the glasswares, the dishware slots, and I made my money back. So, and I still made a global profit. So on all the dishwares, I'm in the profit. So it's awesome. This is a Funny Car Summer DVD. This sold for $6 free shipping. This brand was going for like $10.99 or $10 something free ship. So I had it for $79 free shipping, so after $6, I was glad to see it go. I thought, that might be like 25% off, but still, just glad to see that go. I had that for about a week. This is a genuine William Business Gen 6 break 647 692 135. This up for $69 free shipping. Put this up from curbside lumber. Put out, and I made about a couple bucks on this. Not much, but to make a few like $1 or $2 on this. This is a dish. This is a third dish, just so this is a vintage Sheffield Cerberus and cream store ceramic mini casserole dish. I made I think I made a little more than like the actual $3.99 on this because I charged calculated shipping. And the shipping was cheaper enough and the fees, so I made a little bit on that shipping. The fees, pack materials, everything, and I made a little more at $3.99. So I want to say I made about $4.50, $5 on that. So awesome. That for a couple weeks, like I said. The break I've had for about a month and a half. This was the Power of Now. A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment. This sold for $3.59 free shipping. And this is from the new books I bought from my local house. And I paid up from like $17 something after fees and shipping. So I paid up for them. So this is Chutes and Ladders board, but I did not make nothing of this. But I'm doing a sale now. Where the other day I'm putting every book I sell on like 10% off, like 2+. Unless it's like a super popular book or something that they know might not matter. But I'm just gonna do a bundle, right? Bundle. If you buy 2 items, you get 10% off. I'm just doing that so I can get more combined shipping sales and make more money on these cheap free shipping items. Combine them, or items I've had for combine them and make money and make more on them. Than what I mean. But anyways, this is a Hasbro. And I listened to that book, and I think it sold like same day. It's a Hasbro Milton Bradley Tales and Horror Chutes and Ladders replaced on board game only. This it was a sale at 10% off instead of extra no minimum price to 10% off 2+. This sold for $1.57 plus shipping. Buy it, and I made about didn't make nothing on this, but I've had this for over a year. I had this for like 16 months. And I picked this up from barn sale. It was during the coronavirus, and they were like, "You need to wear a mask. If you wear a mask, you get 10% off your purchases." So I'm like, "I'll do it. I'll wear a mask," and I did. And I had a few. I made decent money and stuff. This was kind of a flop. And this board was because no one wanted the board. But the spinners and the stuff that was good in it, all the boys board games sold like pretty quick. But this did not. Kind of shocked, but I'll take it though. In 16 months, finally sold. This is a vintage booklet. 1916, the Constitution of the United States of America. This sold for $22.49. It just had that one little rip on that. It was pretty good shape otherwise. This is from the Household Group picked up. And yeah, this is $22.49. It was only on eBay. One sold for like $6 something. And one sold for this price. And I priced it high. And it sold, so I was happy. And then I picked up this frame as a new Earth Awakening. North Awakening to Life's Purpose. This sold for $3.99 free shipping. Not worth a ton, but again, one of those books that was just low value, just trying to get move on. If I can use it as a feedback builder, I can use it as a feedback builder. Because I know what I'm gonna do with the Hobbit series. I'm gonna list it all 4 together. And those 4 should combine for like 20. Should make about $15 profit after fees and shipping probably on them. So my money will be made back on that. And then the books are like more expensive. I'm just gonna make my money back on them. So this might not be a home run lot, honestly. but I'm kind of just using this more as like feedback builders. Honestly, and stuff I can combine 2 books in one. So yeah. So there you have it. So that's why I sold. So next time, take care.